Welcome back to Mass Effect 3. JC here. And now that we've finished everything on the goddamn Citadel, and I've...
Stay.
Well, that dog obeys you about as much as you'd think it does. Right, we're done on the Citadel. I think it is time we head off and do what we're supposed to be doing. It didn't obey my commands, so I may have to airlock it. Off to the Combat Information Center. Anything?
Commander, nice to see you again.
Yes.
How are you settling in, trainer?
I actually feel somewhat useful. It's been challenging to integrate data feeds for the War Summit.
How are the systems holding?
Well, I'm glad we performed stress tests.
Specialist Trainer has been extremely helpful. The accuracy of our war room data is a direct result of her work.
Thank you, Edie. I'm still getting used to all of this. In the lab, we'd hoard everything, piles of tech everywhere. Out here, it's like living out of a shoebox.
Yup.
Life on an active ship always feels crowded at first. You'll get used to it.
Oh, it's not a bad thing. I've got no problems getting cozy. This is wonderful. Back in the lab, we had to hoard because we had no budget. Now, Edie, Ariake Tech uses a proprietary smart processing algorithm that could clean up our long-range data. Can we license it?
We can. Analyzing and applying the upgrade now. The algorithm should reduce long-range strategic combat data analysis time by 3%.
Impressive.
If it means getting the equipment I need, I can quite happily live out of a shoebox.
Interesting. We don't have the usual, do I have anything? So, Oh, wow. What do we got here? Ah, the Vola's bombing fleet. Several flotillas of heavy bomber frigates capable of warfare in an atmosphere. Oh. So we can bomb the ever-loving Snots house or something. We can bomb something back to the Stone Age. Yay, engineering core. Alright. Anything else? Ah, Zaid. And that's it, just Zaid. Okay. Their 6th Fleet update. It's been distributed. Ooh. Ah, yes, I did a load of scanning, which means I've got a whole load of small things. A cruiser. Just shoot me here, I think. That's, yes. Research ships. Cool. What's Crucible got? Oh yes, the converters. Emergency fuel pods. Some Turian support. Ah yes. They had a general that was out. Cool! Look, we're all the way up to here. By the time we get whatever's next, we'll probably be around about here. Hopefully. If not higher. Oh, whoever's on the receiving end of that is going to be pwned. Oh, but it's that burst fire thing, so they're probably just going to shrug it off as if it was a set of gnat bites. Cool. I suppose, actually, there's one thing I just remembered I should do. Nope, it's that door. Go in here.
Liara, you had something you wanted to discuss in my cabin?
Yes, I'll be right up.
Come on in.
Thank you. Could we sit?
I don't think the hamster or the fish are gonna mind.
I've been thinking about the knowledge we gathered on the Reapers, and how easily it could be lost again. So, I put a plan in motion to preserve things for the future.
What's this?
A record of the galaxy. Information on the Reapers, relays, different cultures, and blueprints of the Crucible. But there's one entry I wanted your opinion on.
Which one?
Yours.
Your own. I'd be honored to have your input. How would you like history to remember you?
50,000 years is a long time for a computer to sit around.
Please, I was an archaeologist. I know what I'm doing. I'm encasing these records in time capsules and seeding copies on multiple planets. And while it's not foolproof, the VI I'm installing has every translation and linguistics program I could find.
So it's an information guide like Vigil on Ilos?
Yes, I've been preparing it for some time.
And it will be a privilege to guide the future discoverers of these records. Have you decided what you would like Dr. Tassoni to write in your entry, Commander?
You know me well enough to fill in the blanks, Liara.
Are you sure?
Yeah. I'd like it to be your call.
All right. Let's begin with the fact that Earth's most famous officer was born and raised in space. The commander was a strong biotic and a skilled technician, a deadly combination in a fight. He was a soldier and a leader, one who made peace where he could. And it was a privilege to know him.
Careful, this doesn't sound like a diary.
I can't help myself. You're a good friend, Shepard.
You've been there for me too, Liara.
No, I haven't. I wish I could have joined you back on Ilium.
You made up for it.
Well, I suppose I did just write your name in the stars.
Hey. I mean, it's +2 reputation. It could make all the difference, you know. Well, that's that sappy shit gone. Right. Let's go and start some more sappy bullshit. Right.
Liara mentioned something about possibly meeting you on the Citadel next time you're there.
Oh, thank you very much. We are not going back to the Citadel. I'm done. I want to shoot something. We are going... As you can see, look, a lot of things are like 100% now. I was busy. Those ones always stay blank for some reason. I don't know why. That or they don't unlock quite yet. As you can see, they are all full. But we're going all the way out here to go and speak with the Quarians because we've got to go and meet someone. It's about damn time. Whee! Whoosh. Oh, an envoy ship. Ping anyway, for the hell of it. Just a diplomatic frigate is like no Quarian ship on record. Its hull is relatively low temperature and it appears to be venting heat in a manner similar to that of the Normandy when it comes out of stealth mode. How the Quarians developed this high-tech vessel is unknown, but its hailing frequencies are open and welcoming messages are being type-beamed to the Normandy. It's like, yo, get over here.
Commander Shepard, a pleasure to see you again, though I wish it were under better circumstances.
I'd hoped for your support in the fight against the Reapers. What's going on?
17 days ago, with precision strikes on 4 Geth systems, The Quarians initiated the war to retake our homeworld.
Which was a clear violation of our agreement with the Council to avoid provoking the Geth.
A treaty violation is nothing compared to recovering our homeworld and advanced AI technology.
Oh, you muppets.
Your homeworld? You mean Rannoch?
Correct, Commander. 300 years ago, we lost our world to our own AI creations, the Geth.
After we attempted to kill them.
We didn't try to kill them, Chorus. We tried to deactivate them. It wasn't murder.
I think that's a semantic difference now.
No, it was murder.
Commander, the Quarians never intended to create a true AI. It was an accident.
Which you chose to correct by trying to kill them.
Don't bother. Admitting we were wrong would undercut the justification for this suicidal invasion plan.
You're throwing yourselves at the Geth? Again?
And this time, we may have destroyed our people for good.
We'd driven the Geth back to the home system when this signal began broadcasting to all Geth ships.
The Reapers.
Under Reaper control, the Geth are significantly more effective. Our fleet is pinned in the home system. If we're going to win,
Win? You insisted on involving the civilian ships, Admiral Gerrel. We need to retreat or we'll lose the live ships.
Where's the signal coming from?
Here. A Geth dreadnought. It can outgun anything we've got, and it's heavily defended.
The Normandy stealth drive can get us in undetected. I could board, then disable the Reaper command signal.
Yes, cutting off the signal should throw the Geth into complete disarray.
And while they're confused, you get to a mass relay and retreat.
Good. Our civilian ships have seen too much fighting already. Are you certain you can disable the signal?
We'll get you out of there safely, Admiral.
Our newest Admiral has also volunteered to offer technical expertise.
Shepard.
Tali. Admirals, I'll ready a team to hit that dreadnought.
Thank you, Commander.
Admiral?
It's mostly a formality. I'm an expert on the Geth.
That you are.
I'm glad you're here.
Why didn't you tell me? I would have helped.
Thanks, but I knew you had your own problems. I'm sorry about Earth. We've got the largest fleet in the galaxy. If you can help us, we'll hit the Reapers with everything we've got. Or however much is left from this stupid war.
I thought you'd support the invasion.
No. After talking to Legion, I thought maybe there was a chance for peace.
So why help them?
I'm an admiral. People look to me for guidance. Public disagreement would divide the fleet.
And what about us? Would us being together divide the fleet?
No. Well, possibly. I don't know. But right now, I've got civilian ships taking fire. Can we keep this quiet? At least in front of the admirals?
Sure thing, Miss Vas Normandy.
Thank you. If you want to talk in private, maybe you could invite me up to your cabin?
Maybe I could.
And for the record, still totally worth it.
You two Muppets heard nothing. Hey! Geth Dreadnought. Economy. Well, that's probably a repeat Codex entry. Northern Defences. Repeat, most likely. And something on Tali. Right. Let's come out of there for a moment. Journal. Do we literally only have the one? We do. sure there's more to this, but never mind. Right. We're going to jump in and see what's going on. Things are probably worse than they think. Right. After doing some little reading to make sure I'm doing things correct, I have to complete this to unlock other stuff. So, in we go. But first, you thought I was just going to go straight in. So did I, but then I remembered, hold on. Somebody said something about a meeting. We might as well.
Tali, I'm free if you'd like to come up.
I'll just be a moment. Thanks for asking me up. I couldn't talk freely in front of Ron.
You okay?
No, I'm really not. 17 million lives are riding on me, and I don't know if I can save them.
Hey, you're not alone.
This was supposed to be my father's fight, but he left me with all of this. If they die because of me, if I don't...
We'll get them out of there safely, Tali.
I couldn't do this without you, Shepard. I feel like I'm bluffing, trying to convince them that the Admiral's daughter knows what she's doing.
Not the Admiral's daughter. The Admiral.
I know. And at least now, I can push back against the worst ideas. That's why I accepted the position. And because of you.
Me?
When they offered me this position, I asked myself what you'd do. I thought you'd take the chance to make things better. You've given up so much, stood for too long without allies. I didn't want you to do this alone. So, if you're ever lonely, just let me know.
Tali, nothing between us has changed. Unless you wanted to.
Kila, Shepard. I'm not going to beg, but I didn't come up here just to see the fish.
Which are actually there this time
You
around.
came up here because I asked you to. I want you here. With me.
At least I have fish this time round. I found the hamster after a while as well.
Okay.
Not that she cares about the hamster or the fish. Yay! What do you think, friend? Exactly. I could just invite her up again, but it's not worth it. There should be the automatic fish feeder in there somewhere. I don't know where it is. Where is it? I always thought it was modelled in the tank, but apparently it's not automatically modelled in the tank. Well, we know it's working because they don't die. That, or the automatic fish feeder has been removed because I now have a cook for that. I'd rather keep the piece of tech that I put in there rather than having the cook do it for me, but all he comes up and just pushes the button and then buggers off again. Easiest job ever. Either way, right, let's... Whoa. Oh, hello. Pushing buttons. Nothing? Nothing? No? There are no messages at your private... At least they toned that down. You have unread messages at your private terminal. Right. We're going to start this. We're not going to finish it, but we're going to start it. The Geth Dreadnoughts. Scans of the Geth Dreadnought orbiting Rhinoc reveal an intimidating array of features. From an improved main gun and ultraviolet anti-ship lasers to increased thruster output, the Geth workforce never demands rest, wages, or autonomy. And in the creation of their flagship, they were limited only by time and raw materials. The damage inflicted by the Quarian fleet appears to be minor at best. So you're going to send in a 3-man strike team and absolutely wreck this thing. Commence. Can't go any further without it. Tali has to come. Cycle appearance. No, her standard appearance is fine. Info, what do we got? Sabotage? Yep. Combat drone? Yep. Or defense drone? Okay. Power damage? Okay. Well, it looks like we won't be having that. Overload is more handy. I'm going to go with a slight deviation from the normal. I don't want the crowd control from this. I just want to be able to blast them with that. So, Garrus! I need your big gun! You get to shoot flashlight heads in the head with a big gun. It'll probably go through them and their mates and then the bulkhead behind them. You know, just saying. I'm fine with my armor. I am fine with my weapons, but Tali, on the other hand, you can have that. That'll do. Damage? That'll do. Confirm. Not going to be using it very often. Ah, right. Let's have a look. What have we got? It's the first shotgun user. Well, relatively high on the Eviscerator. Or the Geth Plasma Shotgun. Well, firing Geth things against the Geth, that's always a nice one. Increases accuracy. I don't think we need to increase the accuracy on a weapon that is already relatively accurate. Oh my god. Yeah. Yeah. Anti-armor. And it's got a barrel on it, so it does ridiculous amounts of damage. We could try that. You can actually make it more accurate. Alright. Screw it. More accurate and goes through armor. Lovely. That's your main weapon. You're going to use a Geth weapon against the Geth because reasons. And I've gone for the big gun. Excellent. Confirm. I don't have anything I want because I've got level 6 powers I need to do for a little while now. And then I dump whatever I've got left into lift grenade because I'm not doing throw. Full grade on here, here, and here, yes, and then whatever I've got left will go into the lift grenades. Garrus! I think I'll probably leave that. Yeah, we'll be back in a moment for this one. Right, there we go. I spent all her points. So she's definitely now a very crowd control. She's basically built to be the tech variant that Liara is. So Liara is the biotic crowd control. Tali's the tech crowd control with stuff like long-term hack. Other things like you drain things and restore the barrier, and the combat drone that is gearing up to be well, a pain in the ass to the enemy because it's just going to jump around and stun them lots. And a defense drone that just sits around and has increased range. Yeah, increased range. And this has been fully evolved to be extra health for her, extra tech damage, and then a drone specialist. So you can fling out those drones quicker. Basically, it gives the enemy something else to shoot at. So we've now gone from a 3-man team to, in essence, a 5-man team. At least for things to shoot at. So we're going in.
We're approaching the Quarian home system. ETA to Rannoch, 5 minutes.
What have you got from the comm buoys?
Pretty much a big old shitstorm, Commander.
I have detected several hundred unique ship signatures engaged in active combat.
Yeah, like I said.
Take us in, Joker.
Time to dance.
Stealth drive engaged. Only way they'll detect us is if you all start singing the Russian national anthem.
Don't do that. Oh, shit. Jumping on the pipe.
My cyber warfare suite has accessed their docking protocols.
None of the Geth have windows.
All right. Once we're aboard, we find whatever's broadcasting the Reaper signal and shut it down. Tali's our expert on Geth software. She'll be handling hacking and security.
Good to have you back, Tali. And maybe with another Dextro aboard, they'll get better Turian food.
As long as it's sterilized.
Dr. Michelle did get me some Dextro amino chocolate. You're welcome to it once we're back.
She got you Turian chocolate?
She said she saw it and thought of me. Why?
Oh, nothing.
Shepard, there's a problem. All tubes except one are physically secured.
I see the free one. It's pretty torn up, though.
Too risky for the whole team. I'll secure the docking area. Everyone else can follow me over.
Roger that, Commander. We'll just stay here. You know, quietly.
Hang tight. It'll just be a minute.
Just a leisurely stroll. 0G moment. Don't worry, nothing could possibly go wrong.
No wonder the Quarians were having trouble. That ship is enormous.
It is 30% larger than an Alliance dreadnought.
That is, very reassuring. The amount of stuff whizzing about. It's ridiculous. Ooh. Something else we can have a look at while we're on here.
Tali, you're gonna like the view.
Better than a vid?
Much.
Yeah, look at that. Glowing that ship. Can't go that way. Oh, it won't let me go this way. Let me go this way. Yes, it is. Okay. Stomp, 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 stomp.
How are you doing, Shepard?
The lack of gravity is a little disorienting.
The Dreadnought has artificial gravity. You should be okay once you're on board.
Until then, I'll make do with mag boots.
Hey, take your time, Commander. We're fine until they, look out a window.
Geth don't use windows, remember? Structural weakness.
Like the Geth are just sitting there saying, those organics would never try the no windows thing twice.
No, they're really logical and they don't put windows in. They are structural weaknesses. Almost there. Well.
Looks like the rest of the team isn't using the docking tube.
So I'm guessing you'd rather not solo the Dreadnought.
Not if I can help it. Ask Tali to get on the Dreadnought schematics. If she can point me at another docking tube, I'll override the controls and let the boarding party on.
Of course, nothing can possibly go wrong.
I've got gravity again.
Great. I'm looking for... Got it. There should be a hull breach not far from your position. The nearest undamaged docking tube is on the other side.
Excellent. Right, well, I'm going to stick my big gun, because somebody requested the big gun, and I'm always inclined
I found that hull breach you mentioned.
Admiral Geralt tried a frontal assault. We lost 6 frigates. That tiny hole was the only damage we did.
I wouldn't call it tiny. Not the way you'd have done it.
No, he was too aggressive. I argued, but as Admiral of the Heavy Fleet, it was ultimately his decision.
What about the other admirals?
Zen backed the invasion, largely as a chance to test her toys. Ron gave provisional support. Only Chorus opposed the war with me, and he was right. We could lose the whole fleet, Shepard.
We'll get your people out of here safely.
Right. And on that note, we're all out of time. So, yes. Next time, we'll finish this and then see what kind of shitstorm comes next. But on that note, thank you for watching. Until next time, this is JC.